Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'in wa ala umuri dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina wa nabiyyina Muhammadin raufur rahim, amma ba'd. My name is M.YUSRO Insan Ananda Pratama. I will explain about present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is a tense used in present indicated the action that has taken place at some specific times. It uses auxiliary verb and past participle for the main verb plus at. Some example of present perfect tense are: I have watched this movie before. He has completed his homework. You will mostly use the present perfect in daily conversation when talking about some things or experience. Definition of present perfect tense. Use the present perfect to indicate a link between the present and the past. In other words, the time of the action before now but not started. In fact, most of the time the result interest or use more than the action itself. This tense formed by have has the past participle. Thus, you will see that the construction of this verb tense is straightforward. Have or has is the verb element which depends on the subject. Verb is conjugated with similarly the second element the past participle of the verb. It formed generally by adding at or to the root of the verb. For instance, talked, leaned, waved, mixed, and more. However, the English language does contain a few verbs that have irregular past participle. For instance, done, won, eaten, gone, talk, and more. Use present perfect tense to describe an action or situation when it began in the past and continuing to the present. I have lived in Mumbai since 1995. It means you are still living in Mumbai. An action performed during a period that had not finished. He has been to the zoo trips this month. It means the month is not over yet. A repeat location in an unspecified period between the past and present. They have visited London multiple times. An action when the time does not carry much importance. She has read Harry Potter. Here, the result of her reading carries importance. Similarly, please remember that you is to give or ask detail about when, where, who. You must use the simple past. We make use of the present perfect tense to say that an action took place at a specific time before now. Thus, the action time is not of the much importance. Do not use the present perfect with particular time experience like yesterday, 2 years ago, last month, when I was a kid, when I lived in Gujarat, at the moment, that day, one day, etc. You can use the present perfect tense with unspecific expression like ever, once, several times, never, already, many times, so far, yet, and more. Example, we have seen that video 10 times. I think I have met her once before. There have been many wildfires on Amazon. Astronauts have traveled to the moon. Astronauts have traveled to the moon. They have not traveled to Jupiter. Have you read the thesis yet? Nobody has ever visited that haunted house.